Welcome back everyone to my channel. My name is Mark Brashwell. I've been doing a series of paintings. I'm a painter. I draw, sculpture, all those kind of things. I live in Denver, Colorado, and I've been painting for most of my life, professionally about 40 years. I teach, I'm a professor, I tutor, so if you're interested in tutoring, come see me. Been doing a series of paintings that are based on the figure, but it's not figural painting like you normally think of. I am using the figure as a background, so I have sketched out the figure that I want to do here. It's all male imagery. I'm more interested in that than kind of the classic female thing. So these are very colorful. They're kind of block shaped, very bright. I really want to keep that kind of, I don't really want to go too much into beiges and, kind of muted colors. I really wanted to keep pretty bright. Sometimes when I do put a muted color in there, it's to emphasize a brighter color. So today I already have this sketched out. This is the figure. I don't know if you can see it, the head, there's the belly, there's the legs. And I'm going to just start kind of doing some gestures. I'm going to outline the entire thing and then do some gestures and more, things that are in my style to kind of bring it together. What I've been doing, which is interesting, is I paint it like I want to paint it, and then I go back and I look at the regular picture again, and I redraw it one more time with paint this time, and then I decide what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep, that kind of thing. So the last one turned out really great, I thought. Let me see if I can move it for you so you can see it. There it is. That's the last one. There is a figure right in the middle of that. So you probably saw that in my last video, so I hope you are continuing to watch here. So let's get going. In the background, you may not hear it, but it's one of my favorite opera writers. His name is Robert Ashley. He does very conceptual artwork. This one's very soft. It's about muted voices, kind of like muting the figure, so I thought it'd be nice to have that on. So here we go. I'm going to start with black, and I'm going to do my normal things, which is I'm going to get my paint out, get it wet. I don't use a real expensive black here. I just use a regular, student grade kind. This is very background, so it doesn't have to be the highest quality in the world. I am using acrylic. I've been toying with the idea of going back to oil. I originally was an oil painter, so I think I might do that too. I'm going to turn the music up just a little bit, and then let's get going. Okay, again, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. I love reading your comments, and if there's something you want to see, I can show you how to do it, technique-wise, anything like that. I'm using a combo of techniques, so it's always kind of nice to throw that in the mix. a little moisture to kind of keep this line. I like that it's dark. I'm also doing the shadow, so this looks kind of weird on his belly. That's his shadow. Right now you can see tons of great shapes that I could just use. And yes, I do know how to draw. I just choose not to draw realistically. This is a smaller drawing that I projected onto here. Sometimes I'll do it with a grid, you know, lay a grid over the whole thing and then just map out my drawing. But I think this looks pretty good. The perspective looks pretty good too. To me, there's something just really beautiful about a very curvaceous body. I think that I've taught life drawing all my life, and I've always found that the curvier models are the best models. They just, not in the sense that they can pose better, but just lots of more expressive line work. Skinnier models, you really have to know what bone structure is, what the bones are happening, because you see the bones. And if you don't know how they connect and all that kind of stuff, anatomy is a huge part of life drawing. That will hinder you. So I do a wide variety of models when I do teach, anything from big people to small people to all colors, all races, everything. So then I'm going to add a little bit of my own stuff in here. I do a little thing. I do this sometimes, and I just want to show you. Normally, especially when you're working on a white canvas, you can come in here with a lot of things and create shading, that kind of thing, that you can't with a colored canvas. So I just want to get a lot of movement in here. You can still see the figure, but it's going to be obliterated at some point. So what I'm doing is I'm building up some blacks on the side of here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. second. So I've gathered these up many, many times. These are just regular sponge brushes. So I'm just dipping it into water. So right here where I laid on all this color, I'm going to come in with water. See how that gives it instant 3D quality here. Now, like I said before, this is the shadow I was talking about. So I think I'm pretty good to go here. Of course, you know, with any kind of painting, there is the actual painting, and then there's, oh look, my shirt matches. So you can see, even though you can kind of still see the figure in there, it's very abstract, and I'm going to push that with colors. I know this is black and white. It's kind of what I've been doing for the last 2 or 3 years. But these are going to be colorful. I hope you enjoyed. If you are interested in my art, please check out my website. It's markbrashwell.com. Of course, come back here to YouTube. I'm going to try to post something. I'm going to be a little less adventurous and say maybe something once a week. So I hope you enjoy some of this. Maybe I'll just be talking and critiquing the work, that kind of thing. But some of it will be active painting because some of you enjoy watching me paint. So I hope you have a great day and come back and see me.